everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. Of course, big news at the moment, and that is that Meghan's animated series based on herself, surprise, surprise, has been cancelled. At last, there has been lots of speculation about it. There has been a bloodbath in the animation department at Netflix, and a couple of days after that news has broken the news, the confirmation officially that Pearl has been dumped by Netflix. It will never see the light of day, and I am not shedding a tear over it, I have to say. And we have read on this many times, but now that the dust is settling, how does Meghan feel about it? How does David Furnish feel about it? Mighty embarrassing for him. He does seem to have separated himself, distanced himself from Meghan already. Around Oscar season, that became blindingly obvious, allegedly. Let's throw one of those in. How does Netflix feel? Why did they cancel? How far had Pearl got as a series? Had anything actually been done? And what impact is this decision going to have on Meghan going forward? Is it going to affect her ability to get deals like this in future? Just before I forget, I am using the Mystic Mondays Tarot for this reading. First of all, it is actually a Monday. I don't usually get the day right when I use this deck, but it is a Monday when I'm doing this reading. And second of all, it has a pearl-like sheen, this desk, very shiny, as you can see from the box. And pearls before swine. Well, the swine seem to have swallowed the pearl. And let's have a look. I'm going to do a 7-card reading using the Mystic Mondays Tarot. And whoops, very, very slick deck. The cards have been sliding all over in my pre-shuffle. And I think they want to have a chat with us today. So let's see. One more shuffle. And whoops, out they come. Look, pearls. There they are. And out they come. And on we go. So, deck and put out the 7 cards. I will explain, as I always do in these readings, what is going on with these cards, and see how possibly somewhat bruised ego is feeling today in Montecito. She was out and about, highly visible at the polo, of course, on Charlotte's birthday. And Strengths card is coming up as the underlying energy of this, and that is the Meghan card, one of the Meghan cards. It is a Leo card, of course. It is having to brace yourself, be strong in the face of adversity, having to stand firm, having to really be courageous and defiant against all odds. And that's not surprising that that energy has come up as the underlying energy of this reading, that it is humiliating, it is embarrassing from where I'm standing, but she's putting a brave face on it. And as I say, she was out and about at the polo in Santa Barbara yesterday or the day before. So she's not hiding away. She's out and about. There is the Leo, the Strengths card. Happens to be a tiger in this deck, normally a lion. But anyway, that is her energy sitting under this reading. So maybe not such a knock to her ego as one would think. But let's see. The situation, a signifier for the situation, and it's a very interesting card because it is the 8 of Pentacles, and that is literally the card of hard work, putting effort into a situation and mastering a situation, earning money as well. You can see it's a creative kind of energy in this card, painting, the way it's depicted in the Mystic Monday Tarot. We're talking about creative energy here. We're talking about animation, an animated series for children, and based on Meghan. And there she sits with her easel and painting away and trying to make money, trying to perfect something, trying to master a skill. So that was the situation. It was about money, and it was about creativity, and it was about hard work, and it was about mastering a new skill set for her as a producer. Apparently, allegedly, she got very involved. She micromanaged screenwriters, illustrators, all of that, and made life quite difficult for everybody. So the rumors were, A lot of people were coming out with stories about that, and I have to say, allegedly, that is what was going on. We're going to find out why exactly it was cancelled. These cards are coming out upright, so I think that she feels that she worked really hard on this and can't believe that they've cancelled it. That is my opinion. How does she feel about the fact that it has been cancelled? Four of Wands. She really does not view this as a setback. That's really a surprising card. It is the card of stability, of success, of celebration, of achievement, of something that endures, the Four of Wands. And I'm beginning to wonder if I put all the cards in the upright position before I shuffled. I didn't. I really messed the cards up at the beginning of these readings, and my eye has been drawn as I look at that Four of Wands to the next underlying energy of this reading, and that there is the Ten of Swords. Now that is the kind of card that I, as a sensitive person, an empath, would expect to see in a reading like this. The Ten of Swords, defeat, absolute defeat and ruin, instead of the very strong cards that are coming out. Let's put it back, we don't need to see it out here. No negativity, no negativity. She is not going to let this push her down, not at all. With the Strength card, the Eight of Pentacles, she still thinks that she can work on this. The Four of Wands, her own personal energy about this. She does not view this as a failure. She's not able to see it as a failure. Somehow in her mind, she's already reimagining it as something else. Perhaps trying to take it to other streaming services, although allegedly that's pretty tricky contractually. But not a setback as far as Meghan is concerned. How does David Furnish feel about this? Five of Swords. Well, that's a more normal energy for somebody who has just been publicly humiliated. The Five of Swords, a lot of conflict. It's a defeat card, the Five of Swords. You're beaten in battle. After all that conflict, somebody beats you, somebody takes your sword away and sets off with it, and leaves you standing there empty-handed and defeated, and he is feeling it. Never mind her, Meghan, very thick-skinned, impermeable, doesn't feel this pain at all, although secretly she does, but she just can't see it. Ten of Swords, I can see it, we can all see it. The newspapers are having a field day with it. David Furnish is mortified. It's very embarrassing. It's very humiliating. There has been a lot of conflict there around this. I would say with Meghan, probably also with Netflix. This has been very difficult for him, and it is still very difficult for him from that Five of Swords. Allegedly. Let's throw another of those in. And the disclaimer, as ever, in the box below, tarot reading for entertainment purposes. How does Netflix feel about this? Netflix was the one that said, we are literally walking away from this. Eight of Cups. We are leaving. We are not going to stick around. We are leaving a very difficult situation behind us. It's been an emotionally challenging moment, a period in dealing with Meghan. I think it has been very difficult emotionally. There have probably been tears and tantrums and upsets and high drama, because the Eight of Cups is a moving away energy, but it is moving away from something that has been painful, and you now want to put behind you. You want to dive into that water and swim away. So very clear from Netflix's point of view that they are done, and they found this incredibly difficult and upsetting, and are now over it and don't want to think about it anymore. She herself, her energy, completely different. David Furnish and Netflix's energy, much more aligned. You can see even from the color of the two cards that represent them, that they are more in tune with this energy than with Meghan's ostensible energy here. Fascinating. It really is fascinating how the cards show her ability to block off humiliation and defeat and just deny it. In my opinion, this is my unprofessional opinion, and just sail on. And so why was Pearl actually cancelled? What's the story behind it? What was going on? Oh dear. There she is, the devil, on a Monday, according to the Mystic Monday Tarot, the devil. And it's very interesting. The stairs go up into that woman's mind, and impossible to deal with. And the dog is beginning to moan and complain. He's had his walk, he's had his dinner. It's a very hot afternoon here, unseasonably hot. We do get these late autumn very hot days in South Africa, and we're having one of them today. And there is the devil, just impossible to deal with. A toxic relationship, interfered, meddled, possibly was less than honest about the way things were going, about the amount of work she was doing, the amount of skill or expertise that she had. And so lies, and there are rumours, there always have been rumours that have swirled around that the idea was allegedly lifted from someone else. There have been a few candidates for that. Chelsea Clinton springs to mind. There have been others. The story is not an original story by all accounts, so the rumour goes. And so that is one aspect of the devil. Perhaps Netflix decided it was just too risky to go ahead with it from that point of view. But also it's just the level of difficulty. Possibly dealing with someone who had substance issues, addiction issues, who was difficult, angry, hostile, resentful, all of those things, just impossible to deal with. It is the first major arcana to come out in the actual reading. We have Meghan Markle sitting underneath the entire reading, but that is the first major arcana to show its face. This was a big deal for Netflix. She was just impossible to work with, and that is what all the rumors have said in the months since the deal was announced with Netflix. So how far had a series actually got before it was canned? How far had it got? King of Wands. That's a creative leader kind of energy. So it looks to me as if it had actually got quite far. A lot of people were saying it was still in really early phases and nothing really had happened. But it does look as if from that king energy, kings are completion energy in the tarot, a mastery level. So it looks as if it was actually quite well underway with that King of Wands. King of Wands is air sign, but it could be David Furnish, as far as I can remember. He is a Scorpio. Scorpios can come across as that fire energy because of their co-ruler, which is Mars. So Scorpios can sometimes show up as fire energy in readings. But it had gone quite far. It had gone far in the terms of ideas, because wands are about creative ideas, imagination in the sense of what you can manifest with it, not dreamy kind of imagination, but exciting kind of energy around creativity. So it wasn't early days, it wasn't just some doodles somewhere. It had gone quite far from that King of Wands, and somebody was leading it, somebody was in charge of it, somebody had it. Actually, somebody was trying to lead it and control it and get it going. Definitely putting quite a lot of work into it. I don't think it is Meghan's energy, just by the way. I do actually think it is a male energy, or somebody at Netflix, if it's not David Furnish, somebody at Netflix who was in a high position, a position of leadership, a position of, well, creative leadership, a position of authority. So that's quite interesting. And the outcome for Meghan, in terms of her ability to put together creative deals like this in future, she seems to feel that she has got a lot more to offer, that this was not a setback. She can carry on. She's working very hard. She's full of ideas and creativity. It's going to be successful one day with that Four of Wands. Her idea, not my idea. I'm reading the cards from her point of view there. So how is this in actual fact, according to the tarot, going to impact her ability to earn money, her ability to create, to put deals together? What is it going to do? Going to stop it in its tracks with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Not surprising. The Ace of Wands is about new starts, and particularly new creative dynamic starts, journeys, adventures, excitement, enthusiasm, putting deals together, waving that wand. It's almost a bit of a conductor's baton, or a wand, literally, if you were at witch and wizard school and you were learning how to use your wand to make magic. But it's in the reverse, so she is not going to have second chances as far as this particular area of her life is concerned. That's it. That's over. No more deals for Meghan. Apparently the Spotify deal is about to unravel as well. So the rumours are saying, so we'll have a look at that again. But no, she's not getting another chance at this. This has done her time as a creative, making content for Netflix or any similar kind of service broadcaster. It's done, it's finished, it's over. You're not going to see any content from Meghan in this kind of arena. She's still got other tricks up her sleeve, of course, political career, triangling for a job at the UN, possibly, many other things. But this is it. That's it for her in terms of producing content. And hallelujah, I say, as somebody who, in her own small way, produces content. So a bit of a moment of justice and moment of truth for Meghan Markle and for all creatives who may feel somewhat hard done by when they see someone like Meghan get deals that they have struggled for a long time and have not received. There it is. That's the reading. On with the next one.